old are you?
I'm 40 years old.
You consider yourself a high value man?
I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not even man. I ain't even human. I'm an alien, bro. I ain't even real. I don't even exist compared to these motherfuckers. I'm a figment of everybody's imagination. Nobody can even get to my level if they tried.
So how would you define a high value man for guys out there who want to get to where you are?
Don't even try to be anything like that. Literally, your whole goal every fucking day is just creating the... Because the answer's real simple. You're a bitch. Because the answer's real simple. You're a bitch.
Oh, Wes Watson, where do we even start? If hypocrisy were an Olympic sport, you'd be taking home the gold, buddy. Welcome back to the channel, where we tear into the shiny veneers and expose the absurdity behind all that alpha posturing. Today, we're driving into the ridiculous world of Wes Watson.
You're scared to even invest in yourself. They don't realize that the top people have invested so much in themselves and their business, it's psychotic. If you want to make billions, you're going to lose hundreds of millions.
For sure.
If you're going to make hundreds of millions, you're going to lose tens of millions. Like for me to make my first 100 million, I spent 20 or 30 million, you know? I mean, that's the whole thing. I've made literally 8 figures plus for the last 5 years. In the last 2 years,
Wow.
I've made over 20 million a year.
That's incredible.
So I've clocked over 9 figures with my business.
Yeah, that was Watson, and his never-ending performance of being the real dad and the real alpha male. Well, spoiler alert, it's all just a grand self-serving show.
Excuse me, kind sir. Hey, I love that Richard Mille. I'm Zib, the watch guy. I love that Rolex as well. Is that the presidential? Can you guys share with our viewers what you do for a living?
What do you do for a living? I'm Wes Watson. Everybody knows who I am.
What's your name?
Wes Watson.
Wes Watson? Okay, awesome.
Sure.
And what advice do you have for people just starting out? Oh, that's stunning. The
What
rose
about
gold press. Oh, that teardrop. Man, you're one lucky girl. Can you guys share what's the best advice you could give people just starting out? Want to become successful like
Personal
you?
development, first and foremost.
Okay.
Develop you as your best version of yourself, first and foremost.
Uh-huh.
And then learn from a top entrepreneur and what you want to sell.
I love it. And how about you? What advice do you have for people just starting out?
Just to stay connected with the highest truth.
I love that. Thank you guys so much for sharing.
Thank you, bro.
God bless you.
Talking about self-mastery and then secretly settling for mediocrity while flaunting empty promises on Instagram. I mean, seriously, when did using a kid as a prop become the pinnacle of fatherhood? I mean, come on. Stepping up for your partner and their children should mean something more than a series of stage posts meant to score clout. I mean, look at this.
Who the fuck told you it was okay to be less than your best self? I've showed you guys since the day I left the penitentiary that leveling up for others was the most selfless you can live your life. You think you help people? You think you're a selfless individual? If you don't have results in this life, you're a selfish ass motherfucker, and people gotta start realizing that. Because the greatest gift you can give anybody is inspiration. And average inspires nobody, bitch. Tell them hi, boys. Tell them hi, mama. Say hi.
Remember that time when Wes had us all fooled with his heroic dad routine? Sure, he kept harping on about being a provider, but let's be honest, the only thing he's been providing is a never-ending stream of material for critics to call out. I mean, never mind the critics. Look what his own ex-wife and his current girlfriend was talking about his whole dad routine.
Other things about me.
Right. Are you comfortable saying the other things he said about you?
I don't even remember. Like, you name it. He said so many things.
But you blocked them out.
But the other thing is about my kids or whatever. He could have been like, look, regardless if things work out or not, I want you to be set for you and your kids so you can do what you love.
Right.
But
right.
that's not the case when it comes to these type of people.
And that showed up recently. If you'll leave some comments on the podcast in the comment section, I'll do what?
Yeah, I'll help you out. I'll help you out.
I'll come to your rescue
Yeah.
again.
And I'm like, no, I'm good.
See,
Angie, well, she's not exactly winning awards for credibility either. The whole scenario is like watching a live action drama where every act is scripted for maximum buzz. I mean, just ask anyone who's ever seen this over the top Instagram rants. I mean, it's really hard to believe this guy is actually for real. But you don't have to take my word for it, you don't have to take my critics' word for it. Listen to what the ex-wife, this lady. Yeah, so let's not absolve Angie off of everything. This is Angie talking about Wes now.
I had to step outside because I get passionate about this. But for you guys wanting to talk shit under the comment section on Wes's page, talking about anyone who has anything negative to say about other men stepping up for a woman and her children, make it make sense, you dumb motherfucker. Children are our future. Go run your mouth and talk shit to the deadbeat baby daddy who has every ability and capacity to take care of their kids, but they choose not to. How about that? Make it make sense. Because all of these women who go hard for their kids and have to go through all of these hardships on their own while their little deadbeat baby dads think they're the shit. Oh, they're over here being little divas out in the world, thinking they're going to go pull all these girls, thinking they're men when they can't even show up for their own kids. Make it make sense when you talk shit.
And a brief short time ago, this is how Angie was talking about his ex-husband, Wes. That's right, the same lady. I mean, why would you go back to this man if this is how you think of him? Well, you guys hear it out and tell me what you think.
And he writes this beautiful, heartfelt message about how much he loves me and how all these great things about the girls and I and all these things and whatever. And it was so beautiful to read it, but it didn't feel real at all in any which way.
Note?
No,
Tell
like
me.
on Instagram. It's not
He's doing this for the world.
yeah, for the world.
Oh.
But in real life, he created so much discord, and I'm like, that is not.
Oh, I thought he slid a note under your door in the other bedroom. That's what I was envisioning.
No, if it was in real life,
right, that's what I
if he
was
wrote me a
thinking.
letter and he slid it in, I'd
That's what
be
I
like,
was
oh,
thinking.
it's real.
That's what
But
I was
because it's
thinking.
online, I'm like, that's
So
the same
he's
person.
presenting an image.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't believe that he, the way that he made it seem like he cared so much, I don't think he cared like that.
Got it.
It was more for an image.
All right.
Because I was like, you know, I'm reading this and I was like, wow, this is so beautiful and so heartfelt. But I was like, that's not the same
That's
person.
not the guy in the other bedroom.
Yeah.
Right. And this is not the man I'm living with.
Yeah, that's not what you said earlier. You said all these other things about me.
Right. Are you comfortable saying the other things he said about you?
I don't even remember. Like, you name it. He said so many things.
But you blocked them out.
But
Yeah, the same lady talking about the same man. This is how she sees him. And but now she's out there supporting him because he's pouring in the money again. Speaking of stage performance, let's talk about his recent big reveal on social media where he claims to be the savior of women and their kids, despite the glaring fact that he's not even their biological father. It's like he's auditioning for the role of Dad of the Year in a movie that only exists on his profile. And the cherry on top, the desperate attempt to maintain the alpha male image, while simultaneously acting like he's on a crusade against traditional values. Newsflash, if you're out here using a child as your personal prop, maybe that image isn't the issue. Maybe it's the authenticity that's missing. I'm saying all of this. All you've seen yet is just Angie, the second wife actually, talking about Wes Watson. Do you want to really see how exactly Wes Watson's other wife, the first wife, sees Wes Watson? Hey, trigger warning. You're gonna be a bit surprised by this. So, don't tell me I didn't warn you.
Wes opens that little window so I can't even use the restroom in privacy. And he just closed it so he wouldn't be recorded. And now he's crying outside the restroom door.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm so tired. It's been over a year that we've been separated, and I get constantly harassed still. Can I not live my own life? Do grown men have to literally sit there and talk shit on a female? Why? We get it. You guys want what he has. But there's no need to put another female down. You don't know half of the shit. Do you guys need to be reminded of what he did to me? Been told by lawyers, certain people, not to get in, not to, show people that this hurts me. But people need to understand how much pain I've gone through, how painful this divorce has been. But most of all, my child, my son, that is still being named, that is still being talked about on his page. And it's not okay. He has no right to speak on my child when he never helped him. He never did anything for him. And now I get attacked. I get attacked by his thousands of followers. That just do whatever he thinks is right.
Yeah, this is the man that people are following and calling an alpha male. Now let's get real. The moment when you boast about being a real man while trashing anyone who dares to call you out on your stage performance, that's just the tip of the iceberg when your act really falls apart. You can see for yourself. This is how the men you date are acting like. This is how the women you date act like. This is how they think about you. What does that say about yourself, man? End of the day, let's just say the reality isn't buying your script. We see right through the act. A man desperately trying to rewrite the rules of traditional responsibility by playing both the hero and the villain in the same tragic comedy. Before we sign off, let's just tell you, if you're tired of the same old recycled drama and hypocrisy masquerading as a self-made success, hit that like button, subscribe, and join a community of truth seekers. Drop your thoughts in the comment. Let's roast the pretense together. Until next time, keep it real, keep it raw, and for heaven's sake, call out the BS when you see it.